lap, first corner is the most pressure you're going to feel across this whole race. Getting it off the line is one of the toughest things you can do as you get 5 lights up. And the Bathurst Enduro is underway for split 2 with a great start from the front runners and the TMX boys as well inside of the top 10 as they run round turn number 1. You can see Lawrence has got a good start away. They've kept themselves nice, clean and consistent, Sinka. For the final race of the season, it's a scramble towards turn 1 for the front runners and the whole field in behind. Another leads them through one already. Davison and Sinka wanting to try and keep right on the tail of Doug Allen. And the rolling was finally at the front already as well. Phase there, Katakazina.
Yes, he did.
Laboring still going at each other here. 3 minutes down, we've got 17 minutes to go. They're going to go round a lot of times. It's 1 minute 21 lap times here. We're not going to stop. Shane Ratcliffe fighting out as well. Ray Oliver's got Bradley Wall alongside. Looks like Daniel Harding has had some form of incident. We'll pick up on that one in a minute. But Oliver on the inside, got to come back behind him.
Further back as we're underway, James Scott will lead them up the hill, up towards turn 1. Can they keep it clean? There's already contact with Dolphin and Stonefit on the straight as they run round turn 2. Dodge and Warboy being cautious off the exit of turn 1. What a run off the line, but an atrocity has happened to Troy Stonestreet off the start. There's no other way to say Sinka. I think it was Jim off of Will Brown and just absolutely Superman punches straight into the wall on the left hand.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Thursday night at Chicago. We are here for the Warren Brown Toyota GR86 Nationals, and we have a full grid of crazy drivers that are going to put their wits against these walls at the Chicago circuit. I've already witnessed a few of them having a few clips and shy passes of the wall, and we're ready for a spectacular run tonight. It's going to be at 2040. And there's going to be a reverse top 10, I believe. So there's going to be a lot of fun and a lot of action on this amazing street circuit. Let's have a quick look before we get into the big conversations about how crap these walls are, and have a look where everyone's sitting in the leaderboard the week before our penultimate round. In the AMs, we've got Greggy Johnson from Team Greg Racing leading it by 3 points off Wayne Edwards from Web Sim Racing, which is going to be a fight till the very end. Mark Snow from SLM Academy is a further 68 points behind. And then behind him, they're lining up with Brad Dines from Dynatune, 7 points behind him, and 17 points behind him, Shane Newens from Mueller Racing. In sixth place, we've got Sammy McCall from Sammy McCall Racing. Seventh place, David Simmons from Waipu Pool Racing. Then we've got Brad Henderson from Team SRW Motorsports in eighth. Ninth place brings in Dave Bowman from Team Pearshaft Racing. 10th, Stephanie Piccoli from Apex Racing. And 11th, we've got Web Sim Racing's Brendan Soper. As we go to the Pro-Ams, Max Donnelly from New Zealand TKR Racing has got a mere 6 points off Ash Glover from Rogue Racing. A very tight battle again. Elliot D from Team Pear-Shaped Racing is a further 45 points behind, with Chris Tom of Melciar Esports another 30 behind him. Then we've got Russell Gander from Northwind Motorsports in fifth, and his teammate Phil Humbly in sixth. Ryan Price, Privateer, in seventh. Cameron Hardwick from SLM Academy in eighth place. Mitch Weil from the Koala Cartel in ninth place, and Harrison Rayner from Rayner Motorsports in 10th place. Then we've got Gabriel Vincenzo Stonzione Souza, Privateer, in 11th. Love saying that name. Joshy D. King in 12th. Lachlan Browning in 13th. Daniel Stone in 14th. Dean Sinkovich 15th. Kevin Wakefield 16th. Mark Cochran in 17th. And Jacob T. McIntyre in 18th place. We go to the pointy end of the field, and it is a little bit more of a gap there. Cole Ridley from the SLM Motorsports team is in the top step, 86 points clear of Kyle Lavery from Team SRW Motorsports. He is battling it on with Douglas Gowans from SLM Motorsports team with a 5-point lead above Dougie. Thomas Sonny Cena from SLM Motorsports a further 55 points behind. The battle will be with those four for the final podium finishes for the season, but we have plenty of action out here. Next round is the penultimate round, then the final for this season. Greggy Cook comes in 5th place, Callum Hodgkinson 6th, James Doyle in 7th, Daniel J. Byrne in 8th place, Sean Doyle in 9th, and Davey Gallo in 10th. That rounds out your top 10. Then we've got Oliver Kitchener, Martin, Mortimer, Nobles, Wassel, Levin, Daniels, Cooley, and Bartouche. And this is a thick grid out there, ladies and gents, and the boys are all getting into the warm-up for the quali sesh. And with me in the room, downstairs, we've got Kobe Jordan pushing the buttons, fellow Queenslander, and now man from all the way across the big pond, Mr. James Watson from California, USA. How you doing, brother?
I'm doing good. This one is it's gonna be a time, that is for sure. I will say I'm a Chicago street defender. A lot of people don't have the highest opinions of it. A lot of them tend to look at the actual track map and kind of criticize it just because it looks very plain, which it very much does. It looks like something a 5-year-old would kind of slap together in about 5 minutes or so. But the thing that sets it apart to me is when you actually drive it and you're like, okay, this track is really unique and has a lot of character, you know, going through the 4 or 5 complex right there, how it really narrows right at the braking zone of the fastest part on the track. And then you go through 6 and 7 and going over the big bridge the loop right there through 8, 9, and 10, dealing with the bumps all the way through. It's quite a fun track to drive when you're actually driving it and not looking how it's shaped and designed. What's interesting about tonight is that this is the prototype version. This was the version that iRacing first designed and put together way back in, I believe, 2022, 2023. Right when the talks of the Chicago Street Race was happening to begin with. This was how they built the track and came up with the layout that was used for the real life race. But obviously this is significantly different than the actual track in a number of ways. When they originally designed it, a lot of the really narrowed up bits, like the 4-5 complex, and then basically anything in like the final sector, to help give everyone an avenue not to be caught up in the chaos if there was a track blocker, you could actually, like right there, you see, you can actually drive through that. It begins right there as you get into the corner. That's an escape road that you can use if there's a track blocker. Now, it kind of makes sense in a simulator, because it doesn't really matter to you or anyone else if you hit something. That's why it's nice to have that as a workaround. However, giving what amounts to another pit road entry to hit at full speed, it's very much not safe from a safety standpoint. So obviously when they actually put the track together in real life, they did not put those little access roads through. They were just, straight up walls with no brakes. So much safer. Obviously it doesn't do you a whole lot of good if there's a track blocker. There's nowhere to go. But it's significantly safer if something does go wrong and you don't have to worry about cars spinning into a open wall like that at God knows what miles an hour.
At neck-breaking speed.
Yeah, because as the quote goes, speed isn't what kills you. Suddenly becoming stationary, that's what gets you. So,
Definitely,
yeah.
definitely. Yep,
I think this is going to be a good one.
I think so too, and it's not just a simple figure eight, because the transitions between the centre bits where it crosses over, they're not that simple. As you can see, there's a lot of undulation coming out of those, and the braking points are quite serious. Also, there's some fast approaching walls as they cross the bridge and then going over the bridge as well. So there's some critical points in this track, and the bumps in the wrong places as well do make it quite difficult. You can see this transition through here, bumps coming out. That wall on the left's going to be a tight one. Coming down to the very end here, the braking point, it isn't as simple as it looks. You get the runoff here, but if you don't get it right, you'll end up in this far wall here, whooshka, there, or you hit the Toyota sign. So very, very tough part of the track. But as you continue from that section, then there's also the walls coming through where it goes right there. So you're trying to fly through there. You're getting around this corner really tight. And again, there's another transition just here, left to right. And it's not that straight, even that bumpy, that first wall there, another hard braking point. We've seen a lot of incidents in the past going through there. This is going to be a passing zone through here. A lot of guys will try to make the effort on the inside line here. Again, watch the front of these cars and the amount of bouncing they do through here, and also other sections. It's quite tricky on some of the spots because it's on the brake line too. But we are already seeing some amazing times out there. We've got Dougie Gowans out there with a 1:34.5, leading out Daniel Byrne and Davey Gallo. Again, these boys are on some fire. They were, as a team, doing some spectacular times last night in the Formula Superlights Championship, and doing a great bit of time out here. It looks like these boys are finally starting to click and get into some pace. We've got Kitchener in fourth, Mortimer again up in the top 10, so it's good to see Mortimer getting some four. Kyle Lavery, the title battle between him and Ridley is on. Mason Martin in 7th. Wassel, who is transitioned from Axiom to SLM. So we'll make sure we've got that done in the little box downstairs. We've got Danny Bartucci in 9th and Sean Doyle in 10th. Tonight, I believe that Ridley is not in tonight. I remember him correctly saying that he wasn't going to be available for this race tonight, which is going to be some critical points in the total battle for Cole Lavery. Lavery needs to get some amazing points up the top end to get his
Kyle
title
Ridley
back on
is
line.
here.
He is?
He is here, yes.
Just
There he
barely?
is.
Oh, there he is. I thought he said he wasn't going to be here tonight. Well, there you go. He is here tonight, and he is defending his title. And
He said that to get your hopes up.
I did get my hopes up. Well, hopefully he stays down there where he is at the moment, doesn't go up in the top end, lets my boy get a bit of an advantage. But, yeah, so we are up for some major fights. As we saw earlier on, the total fight between the top two in all three categories is very close, except for, I'd say that again, in the Pro-Ams and the Ams is very close. In the Pros, Ridley's got himself a sufficient buffer at the moment, but he needs to back that up in the next 3 rounds.
Yeah, honestly, he just needs to survive this, because as you can see, a lot can go wrong. As far as street courses go, this one is pretty high on the chaos factor. I've seen some crazy races around here. Heck, the real life races around here have been absolutely chaotic. So yeah, if you could just survive with like a top 10 or something, I think that would be as good of a win if you're in Ridley's shoes. Now, obviously, someone like Ridley with his pace, he's going to be trying to get those wins and will be in contention for those wins. But he's got to be careful. He can't do anything too risky. Remember, at this point, 3rd or 4th is fine.
Yeah, this is true. He's just got to keep it clean all the way through. Do what Mr. Chris Tomlin has been doing the last few weeks, just trying to stay out as much trouble, trying to stay as clean as possible as well, which is a challenge on its own. But what it does in a series like these, it's the big picture at the end. It's not the bit about getting to the top step. Daniel Byrne just sets the fastest lap with a 1:34.44. So the boys at the Carlings Motorsport team are setting up some critical times. Lavery popped up a little bit higher as well. Haven't seen Ridley just yet. Where is he on track at this point? I'm just going to find him for the bottom camera. Where'd he go? Oh, there he is. There he is. He's on the bottom screen right now. No. There he is, coming in behind one of the pear-shaped boys. He's looking for a bit of clean track at the moment. Dougie Gowan's purple in the final sector, ladies and gents. We are down to the last 5 minutes. We know the hammer will drop when it transitions across to the 15-minute mark, because tonight is a 2040 race, which is going to make it a little bit more interesting than a all-out knackers to the wall racing. Times are slowed down, mate. There's a lot of papayas at the moment. Not many people sitting better sectors at this point. Brent Wassel just made a liar of me. So did Tomasani Sina. Getting themselves first sectors. Personal bests, assuming at this point. Cam Hardwick as well. With 4.5 minutes. Say again?
Yeah, I was going to say, this is when you'd expect the times to get even faster. You've got the Baker lap in. Now you can try to push the envelope just that little more. And you need to be able to have that banker lap to push more, because we've said it a million times every time we come to a street course. It's always hard to qualify here, because even the slightest little contact with the wall will invalidate your lap. So now that the banker laps are up for most of the field here, now is when you can try to push to get that last little bit. If you stuff it into a tire barrier, who cares? You got the banker lap in, you're good. Hopefully, at any rate.
we're getting there. A few more minutes left. 4 to go. Yeah, what it's amazing. You see them coming up to these walls, and I was watching in the practice, and they're actually the actual mirrors go into the wall. They don't come off. They actually go into the wall. That's how close they get in some of these corners. So it's very, very close. The margins are so little, and I guess once everyone gets up to speed, there's not a lot of extra pace you can get out of this track apart from getting every corner right, because you can't cut corners to get faster. You know, you can't stretch the apexes to get more pace around the corner. The walls are your boundaries, so it's about getting close as possible to each part of the wall. Like he just got there, Kitchener, really close to that wall just then. So you just got to get closer and closer to the walls to get as much pace as that. It's very much like Monaco. The first day of practice, everyone's, you know, about 100 mil or, you know, in old school, you know, 4 or 5 inches away from the wall, and they start getting to 1 inch, 2 inch the next day. Then the following day, they're into tenths and quarters. So it's like, you know, 5 mil, 10 mil. But, you know, in this here, you can see them. They're just like that would have been a touch then. That mirror would have been gone. Gowans just gets a purple in the third sector. At least this is broken up into 3 sectors. Daniel Byrne, first sector purple. Not like some of the other races we had earlier this season where there was like 6 sectors.
Or 1,000 if we're talking about Nürburgring combined.
Oh, yeah, that was huge. That was huge. That was a lot of fun, though. I did enjoy that, and I would do that again in a blink. Daniel Byrne, ladies and gents, looks like he's improved on his time. A 1:34.292, 2 minutes to go. An average lap time is 1:34, so you'd want to be around halfway already around your outlap and on the back end of the circuit, so you can cross the start-finish line to get your lap in. Brad Anderson gets 2 greens, and from Team SRW gets himself up into 26. Still a few people that haven't set laps out there. Soper, Piccoli, who else? Brendan Soper, Stephanie Piccoli, Sam McCall, Wayne Edwards has now, so is Gander and Brad Dines. Noah Kitcher. I'm expecting Kitcher to be faster again. He has been an improver, hasn't he? He's getting better and better.
Yeah, I mean, he won in his first week in the league, so missed a couple races and had some bad luck in a few, but I think if he can run the full calendar next season, he is absolutely one you're going to have to pencil in as a championship contender.
Yeah, 100%. Team Kiwi Racing. All right, there's Mr. Ryan Price with the holy entity on his bonnet. Condolences to Mr. Price, who lost his family pooch last week. Poor fella, passed on, and all us pet fans, we know how hard that can be on a family. We are last few seconds, 23, 24 seconds left to go. So the last few corners, whoever's in those last few corners will get it in. Where's Lavery? Lavery's coming around the back as well now. No, he's pulled it up. He's pulled stumps on that. Looks like Danny Bartush is still on a flyer. Where is Danny? The problem with this track is, unless you see this bridge, you just don't know where they are on the track. Will Pricey make it around just in time? Oh, he's hit the wall. No, he's down the other section, so there's one more quarter to go. That's it, ladies and gents. The hammer has fallen, as it always does when we have a feature race on the cards. Let's have a quick look to see how these legends finished up. They are all out there, and we've got 30 of these guys running it out there. Daniel Byrne is going to take it up the front row. Carling Motorsports beside Doug Gowans from the SLM Motorsports team. In the second row, we've got Davey Gallo beside Kyle Lavery fighting it out. Noah Kitchener and Danny Bartush Whoa, Bartouche finishing up there in sixth place. Great work there by the Lone Wolf man himself. In the fourth row, Trev Mad Dog Mortimer getting some consistency out of his car, and good to see him at the pointy end. Beside him, he has Sean Doyle from the SLM Academy. In the fifth row, Kyle Ridley is sitting beside Mason Martin as these two boys go in the fifth row. In the sixth row, Greggy Cook beside Ash Glover. In the seventh row, we've got Brent Wassell beside Stevie Daniels. In the eighth row, Philip Humble by Ryan Price. And in the ninth row, we've got Chris Tomlin beside Cameron Hardwick. In the 10th row, Thomas Sonny Cena beside Max Donnell from the NZ team. In the 11th row, Elliot D from Team Pear Shape beside Brad Dines Racing. In the 12th row, Russell Gander from Northwind is beside Wayne Edwards from Webb Racing. In the 13th row, David 747 Simmons from Waipaia Pools is beside Brad Anderson from Team SRW Motorsports. In row 14, Matty Keane is not on the track, so it will be Brendan Soper beside Sammy McCall. And I believe I just heard Stephanie Piccoli's voice downstairs, so maybe she is forfeiting her run tonight, and she is in the booth.
That she is.
Yeah, there you go. So to help out Mr. Keane tonight, Stephanie Piccoli is forfeited a position on track. She's going to be in the booth downstairs, and I can hear her dulcet tones at the moment telling everyone what to do and how to do. And this is going to be spectacular. I'm really looking forward to this, mate.
Absolutely. It's the calm before the storm here.
It is the calm before the storm. And it's a Stormy Daniels. Stevie Daniels has got the second camera at the moment in 14th place, halfway down the grid. So we'll focus on him for a bit of a street fight coming through. Let's see how these lads cope. As I adjust my camera a little bit. Don't you love technology, ladies and gents? All right, we're getting ready to rock and roll. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here for round 7 of the Warren & Brown Toyota GR86 Nationals. We have got 30-plus cars on track, and it's going to be a storm here at Chicago. A nice dry track. Who knows what the feature race will bring? Will there be some moisture on the bitumen, or will it be dry like it is now? Let's hope that it stays too dry, because I reckon 40 minutes of these boys with these concrete walls might be a stretch for them. But ladies and gents, we are just about to get the clock ticking. We've got a few seconds to go. We are green, green, green as that flag drops. And the Carling boys have got a spectacular start straight away. Daniel Burns up. Gowans is up. Davey Gallo is up as well.
My, wow.
And here comes Davey Gallo as well. Davey Gallo's got it done over the top. Oh, whoa, whoa. Where did that all disappear to? Kyle Lavery, where the hell did he come from? He's just appeared at a...
Oh, no!
And there's... Oh. They've made it through, but it was 4 wide through the corner. But they've made it all through. You can still see 2, 3 wide coming through, but there's a nice bit of work here at the moment. We've got Daniel Byrne, Lavery, Ducky Gowans, and Davey Gallo leading on each other. Gallo's on the inside line, Ducky's on the outside line. They're going to watch it. They squeeze each other's moves. Kitchener's through there. Danny Bartouche is through there. That was nearly a wall closing on both of them. We saw it happen on the Adelaide Street Circuit. People staying on the outside and ending up in the walls. But these boys have done a cracking bit of work getting around there, and nice and clean. What a jump there by Lavery. Lavery up 2 places off the start. Did some miraculous work. Daniel Byrne is leading them out, though. We've seen the Carling boys really step it up this season and really start pushing it up the top end of the racing at the moment. So it's good to see. These walls tonight are going to get in the way of some of the camera shots, people, so be patient. You'll see them come around the corner and the car bounces. The Carling Motorsports vehicle of Daniel Byrne coming through there, and Kyle Lavery's rear end is just jiggling around a little bit as he comes through there. And here they are into the centre section of the track, coming through to the start and finish line. And lap 1 is done. We've got Byrne, Lavery, Gowans, Gallo, Kitchener, Bartouche, Ridley, Cook, Doyle and Wassell in the top 10. Ash Glover's leading the Pro-Ams across there and doing a cracking job getting up the top end. In the Pro-Ams, our lead driver, I believe, is David 747 Simmons, if I'm correct there, Cobes. No, Brad Dines in 20th place, so cracking bit of work. That particular ladder screen shows us all the competitors and where they are, which is spectacular as we come around. Mr. Watson, that was a lot cleaner than I expected, mate. I thought we were going to get him. Oh, as we see a car go around, it's wide off the belief. He has gone round. I'll flick it to the camera down the bottom. You can see him. I think he's rotated on his own, but poor fella is in the wall. We take it back to these boys at the pointy end. We've got Daniel Byrne pulling away slightly. It looks like Lavery might have kissed the wall a little bit and got a bit of a bit slowed there. And Gowan's is on the back of him now, and Gallo backed up as well.
Yeah, Price had a separate incident on lap 1 through the loop. It looked like he kind of got the wall. Something made him slow, and it looked like there was a bit of damage, so I imagine that was probably connected. But yeah, what a incredible jump from Lavery to just jump up into second. Like, he just left off the line and just drove right past Doug and David Gallo. It was an incredible jump.
Yeah, we'll have to have a look at that if we can at some point, because it was he came out in right field. I didn't even see him come across, to be honest, as I was calling it. But at the moment, we've got Sean Doyle, Brent Wassell having a bit of a go down at the moment. Doyle is in his usual golden livery. I'd say that my SDK is playing up because it looks like, hang on, what's that? Oh yeah, there's Greg Cook in front of him. Oh my God, I thought my mind was losing it then, because I was looking at the car behind. I thought it was Brett Wassell, but it was the car in front that was the Cookie car.
Oh, here comes Doug to the inside of Lavery.
Oh, he's made the pass. Well done there by Doug. Missed that too. The bloody walls of this track are getting in the way, aren't they? It's just making it so a little bit harder to get those passes done, but Lavery is pushing it. Oh, look at Kitchener on the inside of Gallo. Oh, he's just pulled it out in time and thought, I'm not getting this snipped off. Tough little bouncing area for you here. You've got to get this wall here. This wall, that inside wall, the way it protrudes, is a tough one. Also here, getting the right entry through. You can quite easily hit that left-hand wall when you're a hack like me. Bouncing across this section is a little bit unnerving because you try to open it up and get this bit really, because, geez, Kitchener is so close to the walls, man. Yeah,
that's such a deceptively fast part of the track, too. It's terrifying because you're having to almost full throttle it to what feels like straight to a wall, and you got to make sure that you cut, because you see the wall is kind of angled to where you can cut down near it, and it helps with the exit a lot, but you're having to basically get it as close to it as you can so you can carry more speed through that section and not clap the wall on the exit. But you saw on that onboard from Kitcher that you're that close to clapping the wall on the inside. Right there is Ryan Price. I think he's requested a tow.
Pricey requested the tow. I haven't seen. Oh, hang on, my audio's down.
Oh, there he is.
Oh no.
Oh, that might be safety car number 1.
Yep, looks like he's cooked there.
Oh, they're letting him tow. Oh, my word. And well, you see, he's going to nurse the car as far as he could get it.
Brett Wassell just kissed the rear end of his car against that wall coming before the hill. I'm assuming that is the last corner coming through. No, it's not. There's 2 hill climbs. There's 2 that times they go over the same bridge, so it depends in which way they're going, but that was very, very close. Gowans is there. Lavery is right up the back of him as well, keeping the fight true.
Yeah, but meanwhile, driver Bob has been able to pull away from all of them. He's been about a second and a half for what seems like the entirety of the race so far.
Yeah, driver Bob is driver 808.
I know, but it's funnier to say driver Bob.
Oh, it's like Sideshow Bob, yeah?
Like, it looks like Bob when you look at the car.
It does. I never noticed it before, but yes, it does look like Bob. I love it. I love it. The battles are hotting up everywhere now. We've got a few, 2x2 coming through there. Just as I changed the camera, Wassel and who was the other one? Cookie and Ridley.
Looks like Mortimer.
Yeah.
Oh, meanwhile, Kitcher, he's looking to the outside of Gallo. He's going to go around the hard way, around the outside.
Tough, acute line too. Oh, it did well. Both of them very respectful through there. Left a bit of space for Gallo to get back in there. He didn't shut the door completely on him, which was good to see. But it's also let him get away a little bit. Gowans is pulling away a little bit from Lavery as we can just see them coming through. Gallo has got a lot of pressure there from Kitchener. Kitchener was not someone I would want behind me in these cars, mate, because he is absolute ferret on that wheel. He just pushes harder and harder.
Yeah, Noah is quite aggressive when it comes to making moves. Not necessarily in a bad way. Outside of
no, you're right.
Outside of that small mistake he made at Miami in the hairpin. Oh, Sean Doyle. Oh, that is big damage for the Doyle machine.
I think
it looked like he clipped the wall there on the inside when that little right hand kink when you start the loop. He's gonna hit it right here, bam, and then bam.
Oh, yeah.
And then one more bam for good measure.
Corner I mentioned earlier on that I've hit several times. So this is it coming on front on. It's just such a see that
LED
close there as well. You've really got to get it right because you want to avoid the inside right a little bit, but you got to sort of like be brave and try to get it as close to the right hand side as possible to get the right. Oh, we got contact down.
No!
Kitchener and Gallo have gone into each other. Oh, right on him.
And here comes Ridley to pick up the pieces.
He's having a look. He's got the move done. He's tucked it in between the two of them. You can see the top cam and the bottom cam at the moment to get all perspectives, ladies and gents. But what a move there by Kitchener on Gallo. It didn't work off, but there was a fair bit of impact there on Gallo from Kitchener. And it's damage on the front of Kitchener's car. It looks a bit twisted. Have a look at it at the moment. But Ridley, oh my God, he nearly stuck it through, but had to back it out.
Yeah, he was at least able to get the spot on Bartouche, though, so that's at least one spot gained in all the chaos for Ridley.
Yep. Beautiful bit of work there. He's right off the back of him now. He's right on the back of Kitchener too. He's like, he was 2/10s. He's got it down to 4/10s. But have a look at this battle pack coming through. They're getting really tight. And we've got Danny Bartouche and Greg Cook starting to join them too. They're not too far from there. But then we've got another battle pack. I'll take it down to Philip Humble. And these boys in the mid pack are going for it as well. 3 boys in the pits at the moment that have damaged beyond repair. Sean Doyle, Sam McCall and Ryan Price. It doesn't look like Soper and Martin got to make it to the grid. Oh, and
yeah, in fact, Mason Martin actually left the session while everyone was gridding.
Yeah. Which is unfortunate, but it is what it is, which leaves a lot of these boys out there having an absolute blast. Good evening, Laura. How you doing? It's good to see you out there. Mr. Kutakazinos is out there as well. Good day, all. I thought Sammy would be out on track tonight, but obviously not. Well, actually, is Sam racing this season? I don't think he is.
Sam and McCall, yeah, he's
No, Sam Kutakazinos.
Oh, what? Sam here last week?
I think he might. I can't remember right now. It's all blurred to me, mate. You're asking the wrong person when it comes to stats and all that sort of stuff. Nice little battle forming here at the moment. Cam Hardwick is there on the back of Bill Humbly, and then Tomlin's in the front part. Look at them go through. I tell you what, Tomlin is having a bit of a go here as well. Anderson has crashed by the look of it. Tomlin's all the way on the back of Glover, putting a lot of pressure on, and I believe that's a title fight in the midst there too. Top screen, we've got Daniel Byrne, Gowans, Lavery, Gallo, Kitcher, Ridley, Bartouche, Cook, and Mortimer and Wassel taking out the top 10.
Oh, and look at
Tomlin having
Tomlin.
He's hunting. He's done it too. Done a nice clean pass there. That's a title fight you're seeing down the bottom of the screen at the moment, ladies and gentlemen. Tomlin trying to get some critical points. If you take it out, we've got Chris Tomlin now leading the Pro-Ams for the first heat. Second Glover, third Humbly, and then we've got Brad Dines and Wayne Edwards fighting it out for the top step of the AMs for this evening so far. So it's going to be a cracking one. Kept crashing as I was practicing. Bedridden this whole week and didn't get to practice the track. That's Sammy McCall out there. Get well and get better, Sammy. We'll be thinking of you. Yeah, probably when you're in that sort of condition, it's probably not a track you'd want to be on because it just takes so much out of you. It's not just the corners, but it's always the elevation changes and the bumps on the braking zones. You can see the noses bouncing on these cars as they come down the hill. We've got Ridley taking a look on the inside of Kitchener. He's got him side by side. Has he got enough overlap to make some sort of effect? He's got enough to make sure that Kitchener can't get out wide to open up the corner as much as he wants. But here comes Ridley on the outside line. He stays out there up against the walls, pushing it wide. Contact saying, let me get back in. Under brakes, he tries to pull it. Kitchener's got the
crossover.
Ridley's done a spectacular job keeping it off the centre wall and the apex and trying to keep the car in the centre so that Kitcher could not take the spot back. So Ridley has worked hard, very hard to get that spot come through. Bartush is sniffing here, mate. You can smell the chum in the water. Look at Kitchen. He's got the toe coming through here. Is it going to be enough to get underneath him? Is he going to go out wide, then duck in underneath him on the right-hand side? Our right, his left. Let's have a look, or is he going to stay there? No, he's staying there under brakes, keeping the pressure on. Bottom screen, these boys are going for it as well. We've got Wassel, Tomlin, Glover, Phillips coming through there as well. Thomas Sonny, Cena and Cam Hardwick having a bit of a look. Hardwick having a look there on Phillip Humble at the moment, but not enough to get it done and get around. Bit of amazing racing on this track at the moment, mate. These boys have come to the party to put on a show. Whoa, how close did Ridley get then, man?
Whoa.
When did he pass Kitcher?
We watched it going into turn 3.
Oh, we did too, didn't we? See, I'm losing my mind, people.
Anyway, some interesting things to keep in note. The Elliot D pitted a few laps ago, I believe, to take a... Oh, and now he's officially, I believe, retiring from the race.
Who's that?
Or, no, I think he reported something. Elliot D. And then right at the end of lap 1, Max Donnelly, the Pro-Am Championship leader, pitted. It didn't look like he had a meatball or a black flag, but I imagine he had some sort of damage that still necessitated his fast repair even without a meatball. So he is in 20th right now. So a lot of points on offer here for Glover, Tomlin, etc., trying to take the lead from him.
Definitely. Top screen we've got, and bottom screen, sorry. I should switch that mine across to the second battle. There, boys leading it out. Daniel Byrne has done an amazing job. Dougie Gowans has got 6/10 on the back of him at the moment, so got a little bit closer, but it might be too late with 4 minutes left to go. 4 minutes is equivalent to just under 3 laps. So it's not too far. It's actually, around about 3 laps, so we should get 4 laps out of it with the white flag coming through. But let's have a look at these lads. Tell you what, these boys down the back are really going for it. Cam Hardwick is having a go at Phillip Humble here right now, putting the pressure on big time. And look at Thomas Sonny Cena behind him as well. So 2 teammates trying to get around Humble. Top screen, Daniel Byrne is just pulling away from it big time here.
Yeah, but Doug's not letting him get away.
No, he's
done
not.
A great job. It was about second half for most of the race, and then all of a sudden Doug has really found the pace in these last few laps, making it a proper battle for the lead, while Kyle Avery is kind of in no man's land right now because I believe it's a lap car behind him.
Yeah, I think that's Stevie Daniels Jr. coming through because his teammate is on the bottom screen battling it out with the boys around him at the moment. Looks like Brent Wassel is having a go at Mortimer here as well. I mean, Mortimer's having a go at... Chris Thomas having a go at Brent Wassel. Jesus Christ, Steve. Dougie Gowans has got it down to 5/10 at the moment, so he's getting slowly closer, but his time's going to run out. We're down to the 2:45 at the moment, so it should be an interesting one coming through. Bottom screen, you can see Brent Wassel with Tomlin, Ash Glover, Philip Humble, Thomas Sonny Cena, and Cam Hardwick.
Oh, Hardwick is making the send on Hambley. Oh, yep. But Hambley fights back, holds on to the spot.
Yep, big time. Elliot D is having a bit of a tussle here with Wayne Edwards for the minor Pro-Am positions as well at the moment. Brad Dines has got that one sewn up by the look of it. But Edwards and Elliot D fighting for the second and third place all over him. Sorry, that's Max Donnelly in the yellow. Here we go, ladies and gents. We're down to the last 2 minutes. Let's have a look how they go down these far few corners. Dougie Gowans is nearly there, man. He's nearly there. He's got the draft coming through here, and he's got at least two more laps to go. This one and at least another one. And he's catching up. He's got it down to 3.5 tenths. David 747 Simmons has crashed his car somewhere. Poor fella is in the wall. We can't see him at the moment where he is, but I believe he's out there.
Oh, Brett Wassel's crashed. Oh, big impact for the 231.
Oh, there he is. He's cooked. He's cooked after all that hard work. All that hard work leading those boys around.
He's going to hit the wall right here. Blam! Oh, damn.
How lucky is Tomlin? Oh,
right?
Wassel kept the pace going through there. Lucky Wassel didn't bounce back on him when he got to the black tyre wall bit, because that I thought might grab him, but the concrete's kept him. Boy, here we go. Thomas Sonny Cena's hit the wall as well as he comes through the corner. We're on white flag moment. We are on white flag. And Daniel Byrne and Gowans on the top screen are fighting for the final few places. What a way to go. Tomlin and Glover are going for it as well. They are fighting for the final spot in the AMS, Pro-Am's position. There you got Tomlin leading them out in the bottom screen, and he has got Glover chasing him down. There's two AMs fighting for that spot. And in the, Pro-Ams, and in the AMs is Brad Dines all on his own at the moment. Ladies and gents, final lap. We can see them coming. They're coming down the back straight at the moment. Dougie Gowans is trying to get as much up the back of Daniel Byrne as possible, but it's not quite enough. Byrne has got a great exit out of all these major corners and keeping it cool. Even if Gowans does catch him even closer, he's going to be very hard to pass because the pace difference between the two of them is not that significant. Here he is coming through the second corner, coming soon. When you see him coming down that bridge, the next time it'll be going the other way. Both of them very close to the wall, living on the edge. Tight spot here, a little bit of bouncing, trying to keep it off the wall and keep it clean as they cut both of them really close to that yellow cushion. Coming through the final few corners, they're going to go up the bridge soon. And then you'll see them coming down to the final corner. Here it is up the bridge. Gowans is having a bit of a look. Not enough, far enough upside to get any impact in there. But ladies and gentlemen, here we go in the first heat. Coming across the line, Daniel Byrne from Carling Motorsports brings it home in first. Dougie Gowans brings it home in second as he tries to get a bit of a toe across the line. And third place in the distance, you can see Kyle Lavery bringing it home in third place for Team SRW Motorsports. Here we got on the top screen now, the Pro-Ams fighting it through. Chrissy Tomlin has got a battle on his hands with Ash Glover as they come through the final few corners. And there's Brad Dines coming through for his AM victory. Bottom screen, Tomlin comes through the final corner. He's going to bring it across the line, a couple of car lengths ahead of Glover to bring it home for the Pro-Ams, and does a cracking job as Ash Glover comes in behind him in second place, and Thomas Sonny Cena tries to get across into the photo bomb them. As Brad Dines is coming through with his first AM win, I believe, across the line, doing a cracking job and bringing it home. Bit of action, my friend, and what a race that was.
Yeah, it wasn't the dumpster fire we were expecting, and I think we're all very happy and relieved about that.
Yeah, I tell you what, I keep telling it. the standards of just going up and up and up at the moment. It's been amazing. Ladies and gents, this is how they finished in each class. In the pros, we've got Daniel Byrne, Doug Gowans, Cole Lavery taking 1, 2, 3. Then we've got Gallo in 4th, Ridley 5th, Kitcher 6th, Bartouche in 7th, Cook 8th, Mortimer in 9th, and Sonny Cena in 10th. In the Pro-Ams, Chrissy Tomlin brought it home above Ash Glover in 2nd place, and then Philly Humble in the 3rd place, followed by 4th Hardwick, 5th Gander, 6th Donnelly, 7th D, and 8th Price. In the AMs, Brad Dines had it to himself. He was a few spots ahead with other drivers between these lads and brought it home in first for the AMs, and then 2nd place was Wayne Edwards, and 3rd Brad Anderson, followed by Simmons, McCall, and Soper. Well, that was a bit of action out there, and I could put the volume back in my ears and see how that goes. Someone's having something look at something.
Yeah, I think David Simmons got a penalty for finishing with an unserved black flag, which of course adds an extra penalty on top of it.
Oh, yeah.
I believe he's having it looked at, if I'm hearing it correctly, which of course is a iRacing penalty, not a penalty that race control itself hands out.
Yeah, there's not much you can do with it. If iRacing's put that out there, there's not much you can do.
No, you can't. But yeah, that was definitely a pretty calm and straightforward race at a very not calm track. We only had a few incidents right there. We nearly got the track blocker there, exited a turn 3, but they were able to save it.
Yeah. Well, beautiful. That's the infinity symbol there, I believe, and that's looking pretty spectacular. There's 5 minutes out there for 2 minutes out there for a warm up. Danny Bartouche, Stevie Daniels is out on track, trying to get some fine adjustments. I can hear Davey Gallo call something here at the moment. What's the reverse grid look like, mate? This is the big question. Have a look at this. Oh, this is going to be a tough one for these boys.
That hit is already.
Hang on, is that right? Is it a top 10?
Yes, it is.
Why is Lavery sitting in all the way down there?
I don't know. It's showing him to start 8th on my end.
Okay, my end it doesn't, which is good. That relieves me of some head pressure. In my end, it's way down, which is okay. Well, we are not too far. Little Glover is Stevie Daniels, the only one on track, really pushing it out there. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're out there and you're watching your friend's race, please let us know who you're watching, because we'd love to share the action for you. Mason is unwell. He tried to push through, but won't be racing. Sorry, there's Stevie Martin coming through. That's unfortunately for him. Well, then we've got Kutakazinos asked me just one round this season. McCall kept crashing. Oh, we read that bit too. We've got a fair few people out there watching, so thank you for joining us and supporting us. Like, subscribe, hit the notification buttons, because we want to try to get up to 2,000 by the end of the year, and we're coming up to the halfway mark. We've got just over 300 subscribers to get to the big 2K mark, so we can pop some more champagne like we did when we hit our 1,000. But a massive bit of work out there. If you're into the V8 supercars and you're into the Gen 1, Gen 2, Gen 3, reach out to Phoenix Driver Development. Those boys will help you with setups and with some training one-on-one or in group. If you're into your flight simulator world, shout out to Shunt Sceneries. They have got a few additions for the Northern Australian airports for the flight simulator world. If you're into something special for your man cave, reach out to Grim Industries for a V8 coffee table or a desk or even a bedside table, whatever floats your boat. They do the V8s, the Ferraris, the Aston Martins. They've got a few amazing projects on the go. And last but not least, the legends that support us week in, week out, the Warren and Brown Tools gentlemen down there who are amazing for supporting us. If you're out there and you need some tools, reach out to them. Get on their website. At the moment, you spend over $200, you go into draw to win a Camus complete wheel base and pedal set. And you'd do well with one of those because they're not too shabby, let me tell you. Here it is. We're getting ready. 3 seconds left, ladies and gents. And we should have the grid thing pop up sooner than later because looks like Cope's having a few issues with it, but we are not too far off. Let's have a look to see how it turns up. There it is. We got Chrissy Tomlin on the front row beside Trev Mortimer, side by side, pro-am against pro. In the second row, we've got Greggy Cook beside Danny Bartouche. In the third row, we've got Noah Kitchener, Kyle Ridley. In the fourth row, we've got Davey Gallo and Kyle Lavery. In the fifth row, we've got Dougie Gowans and Daniel Byrne. So there's your reverse top 10. Those boys are going to be fighting it out with their gloves off. Ash Glover is there beside Thomas Sunny Cena in the sixth row. Philip Humble from Northwind is beside Cam Hardwick from SLM Academy. In the eighth row, we've got Russell Gander from Northwind beside Brad Dines from Dines Tune. And in the ninth row, we've got Max Donnelly from NZR TKR and Wayne Edwards from Web Racing. In the 10th row, we've got Elliot Dean, Team Pear Shape beside Stevie Daniels. And in the 11th row, we've got Brent Wassell from SLM Academy beside Brad Anderson from Team SRW Motorsports. In the 12th row, David 747 Simmons from Waipaia Pool Racing beside Sean Doyle from the SLM Academy. Sammy McCall is there, but I'm pretty sure he said he was crook. Maybe he's come back. Is in the 13th row beside Ryan Price. In the 14th row, we've got most likely no one because Stephanie Piccoli is our race director tonight with Manny Keane, and Mason Mart did pull out with Brendan Soper in the end as well. So those two had to pull out for health reasons. But Chrissy Tomlin is taking them out for the front row with Trev Mortimer. That's going to be a battle on its own. We've got Greg Cook behind them with Danny Bartouche, so the start's going to be critical with these boys because they've got Cole Ridley and Noah Kitchener behind them. And Noah Kitchener and Cole Ridley are not going to be a pushover. They're going to try to get as many positions up in the first few corners as they can because this is a tough place to pass for these fast boys.
Yeah, it's going to be high aggression on this start. Keep your eye on Lavery as well. See if he can recreate that massive jump he got pulling off the 3-wide move there in turn 1. He'll need to do that again.
Yep, definitely. Tell me, mate, is it really the Windy City? The trees look very calm to me.
I can't tell you that it was marginally windy the couple times I've been in Chicago. From what I've heard, yes, it can get quite windy. However, I can't verify it, so who the heck really knows?
Cannot verify or deny.
No.
Yep. We'll take the fifth on that one. But we've got the second camera on Phil Humbly in 13th place, so halfway up the grid, ladies and gents, and we're not too far from getting going at the moment. We are 3 minutes into the gridding time. So we'll see how the boys line up. I could just hear the hum of the engine at the moment. The clock is about to go off. Ladies and gentlemen, the feature race of the Warren and Brown Toyota GR86 Nationals is off and going. 40 minutes of actions, and we are go, go, go. They got off the line very nicely. No one's bogged it down. Everyone's got through really clean. Good old Lavery did get a nice jump in there, but not as good as some of these other boys. Here comes Ridley and Lavery side by side down the second row. Mortimer is already feeling the pressure of Danny Bartouche. Bartouche is nearly up beside him. It looks like he's backed it out just a touch to get Mortimer through as these boys come through the first corner. NZ beside Northwind behind him as well, all tucked in nicely. 3 wide down the back. Have a look at these boys. The cojones on it. They're going for four wide. They're trying to have a look. They're living on the edge, these lads, as the boys at the front are just like, you know what, we are just going to take off nice and cruisy here. We've got 40 minutes of action-packed racing. Oh, I could hear a few bangs against the wall.
Oh!
There was some contact there. I could hear it. 205s. That's Sean Doyle requesting a tow. It looks like he's hit the wall somewhere. Oh, bit of
Lavery!
on Lavery. He came through. He's got the car back, but he switched it across. I'm not sure who the contact was.
3 wide! Safety car!
Safety car has been called. I'm not sure who the contact Lavery had with, but there's Sammy McCall. He is cooked in there, so that car is gone.
Him and Sean Doyle, especially Sean Doyle's car, is killed. I'm talking about dead.
Yeah, that thing. Someone's Brad Dines is still racing them and under the safety car, and he's
oh my!
That was Doyle cutting across by the look of it, and that's unfortunate for both those cars. You can see the panels just slowly disintegrate off those two cars. There was some contact also with Lavery coming through. I'm not sure if it was Gowans or not, but look at this 3. Oh, that was never going to be. That was never. Those two were never going to make it 3 wide through there.
Absolutely not. You can barely, and I'm talking about barely, go through there 2 wide. 3 wide is, exactly what you saw. That, I don't know about that one. That one is,
So trying to get 3 through a small gap is always going to be a tough one there. I can see, I can see crash from the safety car. I didn't see him. I didn't see anything from the racing car, but it does look like it. All right, the car's still there at the moment, so they're trying to work that out. Can we see the pass there of who was that on Lavery? All right, here they go. There's a few people checking the right spots because there's a few people weren't quite listening. They might not be on the right channel because the safety car was called, but it was all good to go. Tried to back out. Sam McCall goes, tried to back out. It's all well and good, mate. That's what happens, but it is what it is. I'm sure that Sean's got no hard feelings in there as well because you both tried to stick it out and slow down. I think you both tried to slow down at the same time. That was a problem.
And of course, Sammy was able to type that message while they're still waiting to give him the command to tow back to pit road. Nothing to do but watch the broadcast.
Yeah. Well, hopefully he's enjoying the broadcast. Tomlin done a cracking job. He kept the front row for those 2 laps. Audemars, Dan Bartouche, Kitchener, Cook. Then we've got Ridley, Gowans, Burns, Cena, and Lavery and Gallo. So Lavery and Gallo dropped a few places out of that. 2 places for Lavery, 4 for Gallo. Biggest mover so far is Ryan Price coming from the back to the 21st place. Safety car's going to do 1 more lap just as they want to check that everyone is in the correct position, because there was a few battles going on as safety car was called.
Currently listening to they'll be giving the instructions on when to go for Chris Tomlin.
Yep, so he's got to basically wait for he's just pretty much waiting for the safety car to go in. Once the safety car is in, the race will be live and Tomlin will be able to go when he chooses to go. They haven't called no more weaving just yet. You see a few more boys trying to get their tyres going. Tomlin is instructed to 90 kph, but looks like Mortimer's dropping off too far already.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's caught up now. Yep. They haven't heard no more weaving yet, because Noah Kitchener's still weaving. No more weaving. There you go. Safety car lights out. No more weaving as they're coming down the hill at the moment. And here goes Chrissy Tolman under control. He can go as soon as the safety car is in pits. He can go now if you want. No, he can't go now yet. He has to wait for the safety car to hit the pits, and then it will be go, go, go. But Tomlin, he'll want to go, put the foot down as soon as possible and pull away, leaves half these cars in the S's or in a critical part of the track where he's got control of the field. Safety car's in, so he can start anytime he wants to right now. Tomlin's in control, ladies and gents. We are at the 33-minute mark. When will he go? Oh, man, I would have gone just then and let the boys fight it out. Or
I thought he did, honestly.
Yep, go now. Where'd he go? Is he gone? He hasn't gone yet. Oh, yep, there he is. There he is. He's just picked it up as he came out of the corner. He's broken the toe and tried to get across. Everyone's following around like a snake at the moment. We've got Mortimer in second, Bartouche third, Kitchener fourth, Cookie. Oh, no.
Oh, big send from Noah.
Inside of Mortimer. Oh, on Danny Bartouche. By the look of it, Bartouche has kept him out wide. They're side by side. A little bit of a touch between the two of them. Oh, Danny Bartouche closed that door very, very tightly. That was a great bit of battling between those boys there. But,
and now Cook and Kitcher. Oh, this probably isn't going to end well.
Cook, where did he come from? He decided to throw his hat in the ring, but he comes.
Oh, look at the move! Oh, genius!
Well done there. Looks like Ducky Gowan's got the nose ahead as well. Too wide coming through there. Gowans is through there. Also, Ridley has got Daniel Byrne beside him as well, having a look. Byrne has got past him as well. He has. Ridley must have had a slowdown or something. Here comes Cook. Gowans behind him straight away. A little bit of swapping and changing, ladies and gentlemen, early in this lap. Could be a little bit of cold tyres action coming through there. You can also see Gallo having a look there over the top of Hardwick in the back as we came through. But you can see the bottom screen, Davin Gallo coming through and leading those boys out. Oh, I tell you what, Max Donnelly just went shy of the wall in the bottom screen as he came around those final few corners. Action galore, back of the pack is going nuts as well. You can see them at the moment. Gander, Phillips, Daniels going for it as well in the bottom screen. Top screen, we've got Greggy Cook leading them out. He's got Gowans putting pressure on him. You can just see the leaders out there. Tomlin is doing a spectacular job. He's got it 8-9 away from Mortimer at the moment, doing really well. Bartouche is there. Kitchener's getting frustrated. He wants to get around Bartouche, but it's going to be a tough run because Bartouche is not slow, but also Bartouche will position that car central and avoid an apex over-under move from Kitchener. So he's already, look at that. He's got a little bit of room on the right, making sure he can't cut underneath him on the right as he comes through. Well done there. Great car positioning. Now, let's see what Bartouche does. Will he come off the wall so he can't get under him? Beautiful work straight away. This is not an area where he can pass anyway at this point. This is where he's got to worry about it. He's going to try to break the toe, is he? Yes, he is. He's coming across central. Kitchener's following him through. Under brakes as they open it up for the next corners. Beautiful work there by Bartouche at the moment and doing a cracking job.
That was such a crafty overtake from... Oh no! Contact! Lavery and Gallo!
Yep, I just saw the red
they're
light
both
pop up
parked.
as well. Oh, they're facing the wrong way. Oh, one of them is facing the wrong way. Gallo was behind him, so we'll have a look at this. Here's the replay. He tries to go in underneath. Oh, and what's happened? I can't see. Oh, Gallo, there's nowhere Lavery can go. Gallo's drifted right across him. It's going to have to be on Gallo because he's got to leave room. He's the passing car. He's got to leave room on the outside. Unfortunately, I think that's going to be Gallo's one. Oh, yeah, I think that's going to be on Gallo. He should have back. There's not much Lavery can do. He's up against the wall. He's got nowhere to go. The passing car's got to make room and he's got to stay off him for starters, I guess. So we'll see how that comes through. We'll leave it to the boys downstairs. That's just my perspective from up here. but it looks pretty cut and dry. But have a look at this straight away. Kitchener's on the way back on the back of Danny Bartouche in his new livery. Looking very, very good. Venom Sim Sports. He's changed his name again? He changes the name of that team more than he does his socks.
A man of many
Cook
names.
is having a look.
Sam
Cook trying to
Bartouche.
get underneath Kitchener as well. And coming behind him, trying to get underneath. There's a great bit of work there by Thomas Sonny Cena. No, that was Gowans coming through, sorry.
Yeah, and Byrne. It looks like Byrne's going to get to the outside Gowans. Oh my God, they're phasing into each other. This isn't going to end well. Somehow it is.
I don't know how they made it through them with no contact, but look, they've got to keep each other spacey. This is dangerous coming through here. Both just missing the wall, coming through very, very tight. Haven't heard any earlier contacts at all at the moment, viewers, so a little bit of fun coming through there. David 747s is having a battle there with Brad Anderson at the moment. Anderson has got the lead on the bottom screen. Gowans, we are on with the top screen. And stay out a little bit. Don't forget, we are on a 40-minute sprint here at the moment, so there will be a pit strategy at some point here. Tomlin is doing a cracking job. He's driving out of class and doing spectacularly well. He is the lead Pro-Am at the moment, and he's also the lead car on track and still leading it after the first 13 minutes. So crack a bit of work there in the AMs. We've got Wayne Edwards and Brad Anderson going for a bottom screen. We've got Lavery and David 747's coming through. So Lavery's making his way through, and he's behind his teammate Brad Anderson at the moment. First time we'll see them two together, probably not for long. Oh, I tell you what, did you see 747's rear end slide out there on the bottom screen? And Danny Bartouche is feeling the pressure from Kitcher. Kitcher has been up and about his rear muffler all night long so far, and he has got now Cook behind him as well, and Dougie Gowan's coming through the forefront.
Yeah, his overtake on Cook earlier, that was so crafty, because you saw he went out wide to let him have the spot, and then as soon as Cook finished off the first half of the 4/5 complex, Kitcher then cut to the inside, caught Gray completely off guard and took it back. Just absolutely perfectly timed crossover, and just absolutely phenomenal racecraft right there. Okay, I was gonna say the ruling on the Lavery.
I wasn't gonna say anything.
Yellow.
See, me and Mr. Watson, I can hear the race control and everything like that, and we heard a number come up. We thought, what? But they've gapped out a little bit now. The top, not really a lot, but there is a little bit of a gap out now at the moment in the top of the pit.
And 10-second time penalty to David Gallo.
Yeah.
Failure to leave racing room. At first, they put Lavery, which caught both me and Steve off guard, because we're like, how? It's like, how could he fail to leave racing room when he was already next to the wall?
Yeah. Yep. Oh, look, Kitchen has left his L plates on. We thought he was going to go and put his P plates on, but he hasn't.
There's also, there's some sort of warning on the back of Bartouche's car that I've been trying to look at all race long.
Not his car.
Yeah, it just says warning, and I'm very curious on what the warning is.
Well, let's have a look. I'll have a look to see. There it is there. Do not overtake turning vehicle. You should have do not overtake spinning vehicle. Oh, no. Keepy's like, leave Steph alone. Oh, no, she's all good, man. Both of us just went, what? In there, but he did. Stephanie Piccoli and Craig Beard makes mistakes. We love you, Steph. It wasn't to the public, it was just us.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's not we've seen it happen a couple times. It was just one of those where it was just kind of funny.
Yeah.
Especially since, obviously,
Steve and I are not in the same room, but is one of those where both of us would shoot each other bemused glances.
Yes, it would be that raised eyebrow, like what?
Yeah.
Look at this, but look at this. Daddy Bartouche has got himself around Mortimer. Like we missed that while I was flapping my gums, and he's done a great job there. Now he's putting the pressure on Chris Tomlin. This could be bad. Danny Bartouche's. I'm not sure if he's won an outright race at the moment with us. Oh, it's beautifully close there by Tomlin. Did you see how close he came? He's got fire on him now. He's got Danny Bartouche having a look on the outside line. Is he going to be able to get over and under between these two? We saw what happened with Gallo and Avery coming through. No, but Tomlin's
got it.
Tomlin knows that he's living to fight another day. Tomlin knows he's got 8 cars between him and Cam Hardwick in 10th place. So he's done a cracking job keeping that car in that position. And what a way to go.
Yeah, and obviously there's something to be said about not wanting to lose any position, since of course you score points with where you finish relative to everyone, not relative to where you finish in your class. So that is a little bit of a points loss for Tomlin, losing the lead to Dan Bartouche. But you don't want to be fighting too hard and cost yourself a whole heap of points. You know, losing 5 points, for example, is a heck of a lot better than losing 55.
100%. And I'm pretty sure in the points tally, which I'm just going to have a quick look at, I bet you any money that was a very... Oh, car 42 is called something in at the moment. Let's have a look where he is in the Pro-Ams.
While you're looking that up, Steve, Doug Gowan's the first one to pit.
Oh, there you go. In the box. So Chris Tomlin, he's competing. He's where is he? He is 30 points behind Elliot D, Ash Glover, and Max Donnelly. All right. And at the moment, where are all those boys? Let's see. Max Donnelly is in 10th place. So he's gonna have it on him because that is a massive points haul. That's nearly 40 points just there. Then the next one coming down is Ash Glover. He's behind Max Donnelly, he's going to be on top of that. And then we've got Elliot D, another few places behind. So if this continues this way, and if he can maintain this lead gap over these boys, he will get himself, by the end of tonight, up in top spot. They're ready for the penultimate round.
Yeah, phenomenal.
Ooh.
Warning flag to Kitcher for moving under brakes. I believe that's what Cook had radioed in a lap ago.
Yep, cool. He's just checking, see I wasn't actually on the brake.
That was a nice little comms warning for his effort. I feel like that's just kind of splitting hairs at that point. I feel like the overall point of the rule is that to keep guys from making wild movements, entering a corner right at the last moment when someone is behind and maybe looking to make an overtake to avoid any massive shunts going into the corner that could be very what's the word I'm looking for here, preventable.
That's why it's a warning and not a penalty, because it was sort of like, look, you're dancing on the edge there. Oh, did you see that come off the wall, Mortimer?
Oh!
It's not on the inside, down the bottom of that corner and up the hill, too wide coming through now. They're coming around the corner. Kitchener's got the overlap done. A beautiful pass in one of the toughest spots of the
Cook
track.
and burn in.
Did Mortimer's called that in?
He did, and
I'm not sure he's going to get much out of that, because that was tough, fair racing coming through there.
Yeah, rubbing is racing as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
I don't know if anyone caught it, but as I said, cook and burn when they were making their way on the pit road. Sounds like what happens when I try to make dinner.
Cook and burn. Oh, lovely work. Yeah, we've got who we've got so far pitted. So the lead car that's pitted. Someone's just said something about readdressing.
So Kitcher went and readdressed. Obviously, we mentioned this about once a week that readdressing without being ordered to doesn't necessarily help and work out in your favor, since a penalty could be levied regardless. I will say, and both of us were in agreement, I don't think there was a reason to readdress.
No.
It was like a little bit of rubbing, but it's
That's a
if
rookie
you're gonna,
mistake.
yeah, and it's like if you're gonna have an issue with that, I mean, you're kind of cutting out some of the fundamentals of racing. You know, a little bit of rubbing is fine.
And Ryan Price follows him. Both of them coming round and doing some tandem drifting into the wall. Oh, that's unfortunate for those two. Keefe in the booth says NFA to the move, 970 chose to readdress. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, there it is there again. Yeah, I don't think there was much in the move anyway, Keefe. I reckon readdressing is a rookie mistake, because if you don't get pinned for it, you're just giving the position away for nothing. And, you know, if there's only one spot lost, well, then race control will call the readdress or a penalty, whichever the case may be on what it actually was. So I think you're crazy doing a readdress at all unless it's something... no, look, I'd take that off the table altogether. Don't readdress. Let RC do their job and put it through there. As much as you're a gentleman out there, it is what it is. It's racing, man.
Absolutely. Kitcher is in the middle of a hornet's nest here, as he's just come off a pit lane and he's got Cook and Lavery all over.
Yeah, so even Keefe said the move was fair, so he's cost him some point. Bottom screen, ladies and gents, have a look at this. Lavery's getting an inside of Cook at the moment, too wide coming through. Same sort of move as we saw before, where Lavery was on the outside of that wall. Looks Cook's going to try to defend the inside line. Under brakes down the hill, a tough spot to go. They've just avoided that inside yellow pillar. They come through, and they're going to be around the fountain at the moment as they come through, but Lavery is tucked in behind them. Very tight battle. This isn't going to be over because Lavery's going to be all over him like Vegemite on toast, which I really hate. Beautiful bit of work. But you know what? I've got to take my head off. Tomlin is still up there in second place. Only problem he's got is that Glover and those boys have caught up only because there's a couple of people that have pitted. So we've got Byrne, Gallo, Kitchener and Cook that have pitted. Then we've got Thomas Sonny Cena and Hardwick and Elliot D that have pitted. So a lot of the top boys haven't pitted. And Kyle Lavery is sort of in no man's land coming through the pack, excuse me. But he's in front of four guys that have pitted. So by the time he pits, he's going to probably lose another 4 or 5 positions depending on the gaps on these boys.
Yeah, unfortunately, there's only so much you can cover at that point, especially with no safety car.
Yeah. Oh, did you say safety car? I was just going to say, if there's going to be a curse, it's on you. Look at the bottom screen at the moment. Lavery is still having to go. He's getting into the mirrors of young Cook there, but not enough to scare him at any pace. It's a tough place to go, man. You really got to be right up the bumper bar in the critical passing points. Otherwise, you just got no chance. You don't have the pace to get around them. You might have the pace to get a wheel in or something like that, but not enough to make a decent move. So Lavery's got to catch up now. This is where he's got to be right up the back of him. He needs to be really, really close. He's not quite far enough at the moment, but the pressure is on for young Cook. Ridley is making a move. He's catching up to Mortimer at the moment. He is there at 7/10. You can see him in the bottom screen at the moment, catching up to Trev Mortimer, as you can see him there. Oh, we'll switch again. playing tag. Oh, Max Donnelly having a go at the moment. Have a look at this. Oh, bottom screen. We have got a bit of a fight on our hands at the moment. Donnelly has got the pressure on these boys. It was a bit closer, but they've sort of gapped out a little bit. Wayne Edwards was there and thereabouts on the back of his bumper bar.
Meanwhile, you see as these two have been fighting, that Kitcher is absolutely walked away.
Yeah, it slowed them right down. It's amazing how much of pace you do lose when you're in this battle situation. Yeah, it's hard. All you're doing really is probably just that little bit more in the mirrors and trying to position your car, but you're not taking the full apexes everywhere. Not. Car 17, Wayne Edwards has called something in at the moment. Going hell for leather everywhere. Lavery and Cook. Oh, car 265 is calling a blue flag in. That's Russell Gander. Having a look at that. Tomlin is starting to feel the pressure now. Mortimer is right on the back of him now. He has got 3/10 off the back of Tomlin and looking for a pass at the moment in the bottom screen. Top screen, you can see these boys. Russell Gander at the moment has got Phil Humbly, Daniel Byrne behind him, and behind them is Dougie Gowans. 104, black and white warning flag. What was that for, mate? I didn't quite hear that.
I couldn't make it out either. 104, it's Brad Anderson. I think that might be.
Oh, he was the blue flag. Yep, that was a blue flag warning for Brad Anderson. Oh, have a look at this. Under brakes, having a good side-by-side. Oh, what a pass there by David Gallo. Daniel Byrne, I'm sorry. And then Russell. Oh, get your shit together, Steve. And then Gowans came through as well. He followed him through straight away. So he saw the pass move and stuck behind him and used advantage of the gap. He did that. Look, he's going for it again. He's doing it a second time. He's doing the Max Verstappen. He's just following the gap and opening up the door coming through. I think these boys are not really finding it that hard either, but it's a great bit of move there. Behind them is Russell Gander, Phil Humbly, and then Noah Kitcher catching up to them behind that. Brad Anderson is in between these guys as a blue flag car, and it's not an easy course to get out of the way, because if you get out of the way too fast, you can end up in the wall quite easily. In the pits, Tomlin is in the pits. He's got that second place go, and he's got it in the pits at the moment. So he's the first out of the top few cars. Will he come out? Daniel Byrne is there as well. Daniel Byrne is coming around the back corner. You can see Daniel Byrne coming there at the moment. Tomlin is in the pits. And where is he going to come out? He's going to drop a few spots like we predicted. Here's Tomlin coming out now.
Yeah, it looks like he's going to lose quite a bit. He's down to 9 right now.
Yep. He's coming out. Where is he going to come out?
Right behind Cook, it looks like.
Yep, he has. He's come out behind Cook. But he is fourth in, what is he? Fourth in row. Fifth in row for the guys that have pitted. So then there's Ash Glover, Ridley, Trev Mortimer, Danny Bartusch who still need to pit. The problem is, are they going to be up high enough? Oh, Ryan Bryce has crashed again. I'll go to that. Where is he? Oh, he's limping. That car's looking second hand, big time. Oh, just not sure. He's gone in the pits. He's just made in the pits, yeah.
He's actually taking one of the access routes I was talking about.
Oh, so he is. I thought he was
why they exist.
Yeah, there you go. Get out of the way and go for it. Here we go. We're getting in there. We've got Daniel Byrne coming through past Pricey right now, so it's a bit of a tough spot to be. With, ladies and gentlemen, Danny Bartusch, Trev Mortimer's just gone into the pits, so the top few are starting to come in. We are at the 9-minute mark, so these boys have stretched it out a bit longer than everyone else has. But let's see how that comes out. What's it going to do to the race? Ash Glover's in as well now. Let's see where Ridley comes. Is Ridley going to go in? He's coming around that back corner at the moment. He's got Danny Bartusch in front of him. Danny Bartusch is there as well. Will Bartusch go in the pits? He's definitely not going to make it to the end, so it'll be interesting to see. Lavery's got himself back up into 8th after all that shenanigans, but he has got some pressure on the back of Tomlin now. He's looking at that one. Danny Bartush is on the bottom screen. He's our lead car at the moment, ladies and gents, and the battles are coming through. We've got Tomlin and Lavery at the moment head to head. Lavery wants that spot. He needs some critical points after his race this morning. Oh, I tell you what, Danny Bartush keeps it very close to the wall near the fountain. I thought he was going to get right in there and tap it. But he's going to have to pit it now. Him and Kyle Ridley are the only two left. Let's see what he does. He's coming around the final corner now.
He's
still going. He's still going. What's Ridley doing? Is Ridley going to go in? No, Ridley's staying out as well. Interesting to see. What's the gap on these boys? They are 13 and 14 seconds ahead of Daniel Byrne at the moment. There's Daniel Byrne just coming past an unmarked car. He's got Dougie Gowans behind him as well. So those two boys need to go through. The pit strategies at the moment oh, look at the fight there. Byrne is having a bit of a tussle there with Gowans at the bottom screen. Oh, squeezing him up as wide as he can to get as much apex going through that corner as possible. Great bit of work between those two boys, battling it through each other. But the question's going to be, at the moment, it's 28 seconds is the slowest, is the quickest pit in the top 10. So if you look at that, at the moment, there's 15 seconds gap between Daniel Byrne, Cole Ridley, and Ridley and Danny Bartush haven't pitted yet. So they're going to drop down some considerable pace through there all the way down. Where's the 15-second gap down to, mate? It looks like it's down all the way to 10th place.
Well,
once they come through.
Do keep in mind that hitting right now, they're not going to have to take much fuel. So that's something they have in their favor.
They might cut that down to what? We reckon half, cut it down to 15 seconds. That's still a fair bit down the track. It's still a fair bit down, man. 15 seconds. It's 15 seconds down, just over 15 seconds down to 11th place. So it's going to be interesting to see how they fare through there. Oh, a little bit of a slide there by Kitcher. Kitcher's got cooking for the breath
right now.
Yep, there he is. I'll take the camera to Danny Bartush so we can see him coming in. Let's see if I can get an angle where you can see the cars coming down the track. You can just see it there at the moment.
And there he goes.
Out. He's got it done out there, and he looks like he's... Oh, look at Daniel Byrne. He's just behind him, ladies and gents. He's done a really good job there. He has still got the lead. He's still got the lead. He's done a cracking job at the moment. He's got Kyle Ridley still out in front, who hasn't pitted. But that was a great bit of work by Danny Bartush. He's got himself maintained the lead that he has. Ridley is now in the top spot without the pit yet. So let's see what Ridley does. Will he come in? Oh, I tell you what, he came close to the wall. He is pushing like crazy. Ridley is trying for a no-stop. Oh, I tell you what, good luck to him. I think he's gonna find he's gonna be there in the last lap. He's gonna be plutting. If he's anything like his team principal, kind of Tyler Sheep is going, no, Kyle, no. No, that's the Mercedes boss's line. What is it? What's his name again?
Toto Wolff. No,
Toto
Mikey, no, this is so
Mikey,
not right.
No. But I tell you what, battles are looking awesome down there. We're watching Cookie at the moment and Noah Kitchen at the moment. Really, really tight battle. Going great guns. He's like, 2/10 on the back of them. Gowans is having a go at Daniel Byrne at the moment. He's catching him up, and they're just down the road a little bit from Danny Bartush. Kyle Ridley still out there, but Danny Bartush has got 1.25 seconds. Is he? Let me go to Bartush. What's the time gap between them? No, he's got a lot more than that. He has got 9 seconds out there, so he's got to do a fair bit to get through there. He's still got about maybe 2 to 3 laps, depending on when he crosses the line for the white flag. Here he is. Lavery's just gone in, so that's going to cost him a few spots there after he's trying to recover. But Gowans is having a look at the moment. He's trying to get those final few spots. Gowans wants a podium finish tonight for the SLM team in his beautiful shiny green livery. Cook is having a battle there with Kitcher still. Kitchen and him have been going on for young and old for a fair few laps right now. Thomas Sonny Cena and Cam Hardwick, teammates, side by side, nearly bump driving through there. Oh, what happened to Lavery? Did he tag? Oh, no. Lavery's come out on cold tyres and he's gone straight in the wall. This could be... Oh, no. This could be a safety car. If this is a safety car, this will be the race for Ridley. Is he towed?
No, he's still...
Oh, this is the replay. He's just...
Straight.
I reckon
there had to have been a hardware failure, yeah.
Hard drive failure here.
Yeah, his wheel...
That wheel is gone.
Yeah.
Oh, that is gone.
And Daniel Byrne is on pit road right now.
He can't even turn the car there.
Daniel Byrne is on pit road.
Daniel Byrne?
Yeah.
Why has he gone in?
Beats me, but that puts Gowans.
He might have missed the fuel load. He might have underfilled.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Oh, he did, because he was in there for 17. He was on the sticks for 17 seconds in the first pit stop. So he is underfilled, but now he's overfilled because he's up there for 27. He's going to be way over on that. Way over. But that leaves Ducky Gowans out there. But ladies and gentlemen, we've got Kyle Ridley. He's got going as slow as hell at the moment, getting around the corner. But he had 9 seconds on Danny Bartouche, but Bartouche has got a long way to go to catch him. But you can see the fight there for Gowans coming through. Kitchener and Cook for the final few places for the 4th and 5th. Oh, as Kitchener gives that wall a good hard kiss. Great bit of driving there. Ash Glover. Let's see. Tomlin and Hardwick. How far apart are they? Chris Tomlin is there, and he has got Hardwick chasing him down. Hardwick is 3 and a bit seconds on the back of him, so he has got himself all the way home. Let's have a look where the Pro-Am is. We've got Edwards. He has got it all on his own at the moment. I think he's got a bit of damage because I just saw the front right wheel lift as he came through that corner. So he looks like he's going to get that done as well. But Ridley, is he going to get home? Is he going to go putt like Thomas the Tank over the line and finally finish it through there? Have we got a white flag yet? We don't have a white flag at this point. So he's going to get another lap, I think. We do?
Yeah, at least that's what Racing Control said. And they're going to be right, yeah. Because he's only now going onto the back straightaway with 25 seconds, so yep.
Well, let's see how he goes, ladies and gents. We've got him in there, covered through. Danny Bartouche is coming through in second place. You can just see him there in the screen, and he has got Gowans coming in behind him at the moment on the bottom screen. So top screen, ladies and gents, coming home for the race. It looks like this is the final few corners coming from it. Is he going to be able to get it through? Is he going to puck across it? He's coming up to I call it the fountain, but it's not really a fountain. It's just a little, probably is a fountain in there, but it's a statue coming through as he takes it long and slow as he comes through. This is probably the slowest few corners he's done at the moment. He's just got to come around the final few corners now, ladies and gents. Looks like that amazing drive from Ridley, bringing it home without a stop all the way through. Is he going to be able to do it? Is he going to putt and run out of gas as he comes through? Be interesting to see. But ladies and gentlemen, here he comes across the line for the feature race of round 7. There is Kyle Ridley bringing it home from the SLM Motorsports team for the top spot. Coming across the line in second place for a podium finish, which has been long deserved, is Mr. Danny Bartouche as he comes across the line, and you can't see him at the moment, but there you go. And then third place is Dougie Gowans coming through, and Kitchener, Cook, Trev Mortimer and Chris Tomlin comes across to win the Pro-Ams away from Hardwick, and we will see Wayne Edwards bringing it home in the end for a stellar finish and getting himself home for the AM finish tonight. Well, that was a lot of action, man, and that was some great driving there from Ridley. I wonder how much fuel he had left. I'd be tipping, let's have a guess, mate, between the two of us. I reckon quarter of a litre.
I'll go with half.
You'll go with half. Let's see what he did. Needs to study that fuel strat, saving absolutely perfection. That's from young Tyler Sheafy. That's my boy, taught him well. Oh, come on, Slim. There's Danny Bartouche doing a burnout. Bartouche gets it out there for another team tonight. He gets it instead of for the Lone Wolf Racing. He's getting it done for the Wizard Racing team as he comes across that line. There's going to be a few people that are going to be interesting to speak to, man, because we haven't spoken to a few of these for a while. So we're going to have Wayne Edwards. No, was it Wayne Edwards? Yes, it was Wayne Edwards. Yeah?
Yes, it was.
Yeah, Wayne Edwards, Chris Tomlin. And then we're going to have Dougie Gowans, Danny Bartouche, and Cole Ridley. So there's going to be a bit of fun out there. Ladies and gents, this is how they finish. Cole Ridley brings it home without a pit stop for his little purple marshmallow SLM vehicle. And Danny Bartouche gets his long-awaited podium in second place. Dougie Gowans finally gets it across the line in third place. So there he goes, getting that job done. Kitchener comes in fourth, Cook in fifth, Mortimer in sixth, Byrne in seventh, Cena eighth, Daniels in nine, and Gallo in 10th. New nickname for Matty, Slim. Yeah, I reckon it's a good one, man. I slipped that one out. In the Pro-Ams, Mr. Chris Tomlin brings it home with a spectacular race tonight, taking it out on the reverse top 10 and bringing it home with a 7th outright. So Tomlin takes in first place, Cam Hardwick in second, and Max Donnelly in third. Glover, Gander, D, Humble, and Price bring it home for the Pro-Ams. In the AMs, Wayne Edwards brings it home first place, and he brings it home in front of David Simmons and Brad Anderson. So crack a bit of work there. In the fourth place, Dines McCall, and they finished it off through there, and the rest of the AMs did not finish the race, unfortunately. But, man, oh, man, what a drive. What a drive there from Ridley, man.
Yeah, like, that was unbelievable. Like, I don't even have any words to describe. That is a sneaky bit of fuel save right there. I can't believe he was able to stretch it that far. Got the onboard refinery on it, so someone gotta check them fuel lines.
Yeah, look, I reckon maybe it's the new Fuel Strat app that's in that iRacing's got. I don't know. Maybe that's what's helped him, mate. Give it a bit of a quick chin wag on what's going up on the screen, mate.
Yes, sir. Team Watson Racing Subs. If you're looking for some of the best oval and rallycross sets you can find, come down and check us out. Use code Watson39 for 10% off at checkout.
Yeah, baby. Well, there you go. If you're doing any of that stuff, get out there and reach out to Mr. Watson. He'll help you out and look after you out there tonight. Let's see who's in the booth. Who wants to have a chin wag with Sinka and Watson? A sinking Watson? We won't go there. Let's have a look. Who's in the booth downstairs? Is it Brad Dines or Brad Anderson? I can't really tell, but let's have a look. Let's bring him into the room. They're all ready, mate. They're all keen as mustard to have a bit of a chin wag. Oh my goodness. Well, let's bring them in, ladies and gentlemen. The outright AM winner tonight for the feature race brings it home for Web Racing, Mr. Wayne Edwards. It's been a few weeks, or actually, hasn't it been a month or two, mate? Mr. Edwards, how the hell was that, mate?
That was a pile of sweat. My God, that was full on.
I'm quite impressed with the amount of incidents out there, and it was amazing racing. And I tell you what, how does it feel out there? Because as a broadcaster, commentator, I think we're having some of the cleanest racing we've ever seen, not just in this series, but all series at the moment for the last 6 weeks. I reckon apart from round one, it's been spectacular.
These last few rounds in the 86s have just been fantastic. Very clean, very pristine racing, really. I know I had a little touch up in the second heat there, and I had that thought in my head, do I bother calling this in? Well, what the heck, I'll call it in just in case. But no, it was, I think it was a nothing anyhow. But generally speaking, it's been really good racing and really intense between everybody as well. It's been a lot of fun just trying to keep with everyone. It's great.
Is it to the point now where you're comfortable going too wide around some really tough corners? Everyone's starting to give some space and really think about who they are, where they are on the track.
Yeah, I think that's the big thing. There's been a lot more awareness of where people are in location. I'm still running on a single monitor, 20-inch monitor. So, you know, I get a little radar that says there's someone to my right, and I just think, you know what, I'm just gonna open the wheel a bit more and hopefully give enough room. Yeah, no, it's been great. Yeah.
Well, a win, mate, and a total fight on the hands. I'm just having a look to see where you are on the calendar before tonight's points. No Greggy Johnson tonight.
Greg did not show. And
and no one was here either.
I must admit, I breathed a sigh of relief of it. Oh, thank heavens! He's such a tough competitor. He's terrific. If I get myself behind him, it's that's it. I've just got to try and follow him. But he's pretty hot.
The worst thing about it is you both drive in Leakey's room as well, and he's in there and he does those little comments here and there as well, just enough to put you off your racing as well. It's like, Wayne, you know I'm right behind you.
I know he'd do that. So over the last few rounds, I've actually stayed out of the Leakey room just to try and keep a bit of concentration up. It's the only way to keep my head together. Yeah.
Yes, it is. Those tactics from the old fellas out there are very, very tough, mate. Well, crack a bit of work. When are we going to see Mr. Brendan Soper make a proper appearance?
He tried to join tonight, but for some reason he got booted half an hour before the race started. So there must be something, because he's had family commitments prior to the last few rounds. I'd say just because he hasn't competed, he keeps falling off the edge of the table.
Oh, okay. Yeah. There you go. Oh well, that's all good. Tell him the door's always open, mate. I've got my foot ajar for him. But,
no worries.
Mr. Edwards, who gets you on track and supports the Web Sim Racing team?
Well, first of all, I've got to thank my lovely wife, who puts up with me sitting on the computer in the lounge room screaming at a little screen while she's trying to watch TV. So I've got to say thank you to my darling wife, Fiona, because she puts up with me doing this. I've got to thank my sister for doing the current paint scheme, Sonia Miller. She does a wonderful job. And ladies and gentlemen, get onto Spotify and SoundCloud and have a listen to DJ Crime Wave. If you love EDM and tech house music, he's your guy.
Excellent work, mate. Excellent work. Well, the livery's looking special as well, mate. I'm loving it. She's done a great job. And
Thank you very much.
On the top step, mate. And congratulations on the lead of the series, mate. With an ultimate round next week. This could be the one, mate. So
it'll be on.
Just between me and you and no one else, get some extra practice in.
I'm going to need it. Good stuff. Thanks, guys.
Ladies and gents, Mr. Wayne Eddie Edwards takes it home tonight for the AMS win in our Chicago race tonight, and crack a bit of work there. Good luck for the rest of the season, Wayne.
Thank you very much, guys. Good on you.
All right, let's bring it home. What we got next? Mr. Chrissy Tomlin, Chops himself, comes in the room. This is starting to be a bit of a habit, Chops. Starting to have a bit of a chin wag to you in not just this series, but other series as well. Crack a bit of work, mate. Excellent work in the feature. And still maintained it all the way up to 7th place.
Yeah, I was, gave it some berries and, licked the stamp and sent it. That was the mentality coming into this race. So, paid off.
Well, the mentality worked, mate. It did really well, and you held your own up there at the front. I think it was at one point, I'd probably say, I think once one got you out of position, out of sequence, they sort of took advantage of you a little bit, and they tucked in behind each other. But you didn't really fight it that much because you knew that you had the position you wanted up against the rest of the boys, eh?
My mentality at the start was, if I get a good start, just let them by one when they catch me. And we got that early safety car, so managed to lead a fair few laps and had to figure out how the restarts worked and when I could go. So that was fun. And then Dan got past me, and I just sort of maintained how my race went, and was just going from there, and just ran the field out, and then just pitted, and then come out where I knew I probably would have roughly finished. So it's pretty good.
Well, you did well, mate. You got yourself some critical points tonight. You finished 5 places up ahead of Max Donnelly, which is awesome. Then you also finished another place against Ash Glover, and they're the boys in front of you. So you've done extremely well on points there, mate. It's going to come down to the last 2 rounds. What's your comfort like in the next 2 rounds?
Well, considering that I went and did some practice laps at Colorado Naval Base, and that's not fun. I can tell you that much.
It's going to be a tough one, is it?
It's very wide and then very tight, and you sort of have to brake a little bit earlier through these wide corners, and they sort of catch you out a little bit. Well, for me, they have anyway. So,
yep.
That'll be just another send it moment and see what happens.
Okay, well, we'll keep our fingers crossed, mate, because the title fight's going to come to the last 2 rounds by the look of it, and it's going to be a 3-way fight. Where did Elliot D finish? Oh, Elliot D finished right behind the boys as well, so he's kept himself in there too. So it's going to be a 4-way fight between you guys. Russell Gander's dropped a little bit too far down at the moment, so he's going to miss out on some critical points on tonight. But, mate, congratulations. Who gets Mr. Tomlin out on track in the LCR esports team?
Cheers. I'd like to thank the LCR crew, Kev, for spotting me tonight. It was very good. He was giving me some lap numbers there. LCR esports, Trop Remotes Tech Support, JDFR Australia, Thorn Tech Electronics, BM Auto Care, Atomic Batteries, and Night Rider Designs.
Excellent, mate. Well, congratulations. It's a great work out there, brother. And good luck for the rest of the season. You've got some critical points to win in the next 2 rounds.
I'll do my best. Cheers, guys.
Ladies and gents, Chris Tomlin takes out the Pro-Ams tonight for the feature race and gets some critical points to open up the championship battle all the way through to the final few rounds. It's going to be a 4 or 5-way battle to the very end. Let's bring them in. Who is next in the room? We've got the old man. I'm gonna handball you, Danny Bartouche, mate. So get ready for it. We've got Dougie Gowans in the room, ladies and gents. The OG, the original guy, is in the room after some heartbreaking incidents through that race, mate. But got yourself back up into some critical points. How you going, Mr. Gowans?
Oh, what was heartbreaking?
Oh no, I just hate seeing you in the walls and stuff, mate.
I wasn't in the wall.
That wasn't you?
No.
Wasn't you putting my boy in the wall? No, it wasn't.
No, I didn't put anyone in the wall tonight. Oh, mate, I was sideswiping the walls and using the sandpaper for next season to get the car prepared for next season's paints. But
so go.
Yeah. You started to say something. Yeah, but apart from that, no, I wasn't in the wall, and I didn't put anyone in the wall. So,
did you finish in 6th place or 4th place in the first one?
Second.
4th. No, you only went up 6 places though in the reverse top 10.
Yeah, I was second in the first race. And then
Oh, there you go.
Race.
Oh, well.
What are you watching?
Oh, I don't know, mate.
You're obviously not watching what I'm doing.
I'm looking goldfish, mate. I forget what happened in the first half of the race. I've even forgotten that we had a race in the first bit.
James, please take over. James, are you there?
Oh,
Anyway,
I am. I'm just letting it play out. It's a lot more fun this way.
Steve needs another cup of coffee, mate.
I had to before, mate, but it didn't help me at all.
He didn't help.
Oh, my
to
God.
answer your question,
how was it?
yes,
Tell me, how was it?
Okay, well, I guess you got to know for the first time tonight. It was fun. I enjoyed it. Hard racing. First race, yeah, really good fighting with Dan and Kyle. I made a really nice move on Kyle. I think we both really held our breath going through the right-hander before you get onto the backstroke. So I quite enjoyed that. And then, just fighting with Dan Byrne for most of the night, side by side. Yeah, he makes it very hard to get past. I was sticking a nose up here to the left, to the right. I was running alternate lines. Great battling with him. We were side by side on many occasions. He was squeezing me, I was squeezing him. So, you'll have to go watch the replay, Steve, to see it.
No, I was well aware of your battles with him. Daddy Bartouche drove out of his skin tonight, man. It was probably one of the best drives I've seen him do in a while. I think he's settled into it nicely, and I was just telling Mr. Webb, Mr. Edwards downstairs before that it's been some of the best racing we've had for a long time this season. You can battle 2 wide and 3 wide in some corners, and you know you're going to get space. And when you don't get space, it's not a matter of the driver pinning you. It's more like the driver makes an error more than anything.
Correct. They outbreak themselves. They miss the turning point. That type of scenario. It's not usually an intentional thing that happens. It's just more of a racing aspect of what we're trying to do to be fast and overtake.
Yes, 100%, mate. Well, it looks like you've got yourself some critical points up there, but I think your little mate in the pink car in front of you has got a few more critical points, but I think both boys are pulling away from Mr. Lavery. But, what are you going to do about Ridley, mate? He was 86 points away before this round ahead of you. Are you going to let him have it, or are you going to fight him to the end?
Oh, well, I might do what he does and have a bit of a poor first race and then come well for the second race. It's the way you maximise the points, Steve. See, told ya.
I love the snipe and a teammate there. Ask him about
it. Oh no, he's a smart cookie, mate. He was the only one that recognised that with the safety car that would be able to do a no pit stop, and he was the only one that was able to do that. Hence the reason why he's on the top step tonight. He drove the better strategy and the better race. What was that?
I said, lucky reminder, because I forgot.
Yeah, that he didn't have a pit stop.
Yeah.
Yes.
Only joke. Mr. Gowers, as much as I love talking to you all the time, and we always have a good chinwag and a good laugh. The Australian Open World Nationals is coming up in a few weeks as well. So you got to get ready to go for a championship race in that.
Oh, absolutely. Something I really look forward to at the end of each season. Battling against another league. Some of the best drivers out there in Australia and New Zealand. I think the concept behind it is absolutely fantastic. It's awesome for all the drivers. We get to race against other guys that we don't typically race against. The ball's starting to roll now. It's only going to get faster, and hopefully the race will be on us before we know it.
It will be on with before I know it. I'll give you a hot tip. We're thinking of doing the same thing with the 86s, and Mr. Cam Hardwick is working very hard out there in the background to give me some options of some people to speak to. So that's why I thought I'd lead on to that.
I can tell you right now that there's quite a few 86 leagues out there, and there's a lot of talent out there in the 86. It would be an awesome thing to do.
It is, and we're seeing more series pop up in the 86s. It's just a matter of the formula that we use for the Super Formula Lights. We need leagues that are consistent, that aren't just like one season wonders and sort of stuff like that. So we're looking out there. So keep your ears open, ladies and gents, for the Super Formula Lights copy. We're going to do that with the 86s, and we're looking very hard at the options out there, because I think it's going to be an amazing amazing event.
I'd love to be a part of that.
You will, mate. You will. I'm sure you will, unless your wife makes you get a caravan and go around the country, and you won't be able to put your rig in it.
She can do it herself. I'll stay home.
Love your work, Mr. Gowers.
All right, guys. So, yes, I'm with SLM. I'd like to thank the boys, the other drivers on track. I'd like to thank our sponsors, Swoodspeed and SLM Patent and Maintenance down in Melbourne, Victoria. Thank you to RC, BC, and all of you out there. See you.
Oh, before you let you go, that was a very good imitation. Very good imitation of Josh Horton, mate.
Oh, really? Okay, good stuff.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Douglas Gowans brings it home for the SLM Academy in second place for the feature race. Congratulations, Doug, and keep the battle going. All right, he ducked out before I got to throw him out. Let's bring him in. Ladies and gentlemen, the Lone Wolf, now part of Venom Racing. We're not sure who he's racing for because he keeps changing his livery, but the man, the myth, the legend, the former baker, Mr. Daddy Bartouche in the room, finally getting us a podium and finally giving us a bit of a chance to have a chinwag. How you going, Dan? I'm going to hand you over to Mr. Watson for a few questions, my mate. Fantastic to see you up here.
Thanks, Sinka. And I'm not a former baker, mate. I'm still a baker. I've got to go to work in 10 minutes.
Oh, there you go. I'm not getting anything right tonight, mate. Let me tell you.
That's all right, mate. That's all right. It's nice to talk to you again, buddy. It's been a while.
Yeah, I gotta get through these questions quick. Then, first of all, obviously you're well aware of the ongoing running joke we've had of calling you Bad Luck Bartouche, but your nickname didn't strike. It was a really good race out there for you.
Yeah, no, it's amazing what happens when you don't get involved in incidents. So it was good, nice and clean. Some good battles on track, and it didn't have the outright pace, but good consistency got me on the podium. So I'm happy with that.
Yeah, obviously a lot of talk about the fuel strategy that really was able to pull off. Did that pop into your mind at any point? Obviously, we saw you stretch it close, but obviously not able to get to the end of the race on that one tank.
No, I think had the safety car gone another lap, I think I might have entertained the idea. But yeah, it was. Yeah, that's a pretty decent effort from Kyle to be able to save the fuel, because it was a fair fuel save. So all props to him. And it was. But yeah, no, I'm shit at saving fuel, so no point me even trying that, mate. It's full send or nothing here.
Yeah, and let me tell you, full send has to be hard at a track like this. We saw you coming so close to these barriers lap after lap, but you did a phenomenal job just hitting your marks picture perfect out there.
Oh, 100%. I was just saying to the boys in the green room before, I'm pretty sure I nearly binned it on every lap. But that's what you got to do on these sort of tracks, especially to keep up with the guys at the front of this field. They're quick and they're consistent. So you got to drive it on the edge. And fortunately, it lasted for 40 minutes tonight. But I did hit the wall on several occasions. Don't worry about that. There wasn't much paint left on the new livery, mate.
Well, while we're talking about the new livery, what's going on with the new livery, mate? We saw, is it Venom Racing now?
Yeah, mate. Yeah. I change every week, mate. You know what I'm like.
It's like laundry service, isn't it?
Yeah, well, I've got to keep you guys on your toes. I think we'll stick with this one now for a little while, I think.
Well, Venom's good. Venom's one of my son's favourites, so do that, mate. But I do like the Howling Wolf, mate. That is a good image.
Yeah, he might make a comeback, yeah.
Well, mate, Mr. Watson, any more questions for Mr. Bartouche?
No, that's pretty much it.
Pretty much it. I'll tell you what, Dan, it's good to hear you happy and smiling, because I know you've had a tough run in this series, and your bad luck has not been always going your way. But I'll tell you what, the last few rounds, looks like you got your mojo back, mate. Is it practice, or you just different mentality on track?
Yeah, probably a little bit of both. I mean, it's actually probably less practice. I think I might have just been throwing too much into it before, and just I've been running in some different categories in different cars, and just getting some more time on the track. So it's been good. But bad luck is bad luck. I get plenty of it. But tonight was good. Probably some of it I bring on myself, but yeah, you can run at the front of the field, and that's what you can do. So it was nice, and some good battles too. It's not as if we just drove around by ourselves either. So
no, it was nose to tail all the way through. Remind me if I'm correct, you were doing the GT3s. Did I see your name in that list?
Yeah, but I was keen to, but Sunday nights just became a no-go for me, unfortunately.
Well, that's a shame. Final round this week, I believe, we're at Spa. I think if my brain, not that my brain's working real well tonight, that's for sure.
Tonight.
But we'll just pretend I'm right for a change. But anyway, Mr. Bartouche, who gets you out on track and supports your racing, brother?
Yeah, mate. Well, of course, the old man. Say good day to him. He's always tuning in and watching the broadcasts. Eastern Tour Services, Big Match Computer Services, and all the boys over at Proline Esports for their support. They've been helping me kick along as well. So and thanks to you guys for putting on what I'm sure was a fantastic show that we can sit back and watch tomorrow.
Excellent, mate. Well, I hope I did it justice apart from my brain brain fades in and out of this race, and my mouth, that gets me in trouble as well. But ladies and gentlemen, finally we get to hear Danny Bartouche out there on track, getting himself up in the second place for the pros in the feature race. Congratulations, Mr. Bartouche, and good luck for the rest of the season, brother.
Yeah, thank you very much. Hopefully we've left that bad luck behind us now, mate, and we can get a few more.
Excellent, mate. All right, we'll chat to you soon.
See you guys.
Take care, brother. Last round at Spa this Sunday, 8 p.m. Yes, I was right. It's finally got something right tonight. Oh, the brain is gone. Ladies and gents, let's bring him in the room. The ultimate drive tonight, bringing it home without a fuel stop. And his team principal, Slim, reckons that he taught you everything you know, mate. But I'm putting this all on you, mate. You did a cracking job, Mr. Ridley.
Oh, let's just say he cut me off. I'm no longer allowed. Like, he's cut the budget. We've lost the seats. We're just having to stand or sit on the floor in the garage. I'm not allowed to use the fuel, so.
You're not allowed to use the fuel anymore. You're lucky it's not diesel, man, because that's a lot dearer than this other stuff is, mate. Out there tonight, some of these, a tough place to pass on, and you did your share of passes tonight as well. But how was it out there, mate? Well, I saw the battles that you were having coming through the field was amazing. So tonight you come across 5 places. Some of that was with the fuel strat as well. At what point did you think, I'm going to go this?
With the fuel, when the green flag went out, lap 1, so I had a few cars behind me coming through turn 4 and 5 were quite slow, and I was just lifting and coasting straight away. And then the safety car called, and I was just turning the car off, didn't need it on, turning it back on. I think one lap I only used 250 mils, and then once it went green flag, and with the aim still in the lead, I was just able to match the pace, while saving like nearly 200 mils a lap. And yeah, I still had fuel for additional lap if needed, hence why.
How much you have left?
When I crossed the line, I had 800 mils, but I didn't save on the last lap either.
What did you say, Mr. Watson? How much did you say? I think you said a litre, didn't you?
About a litre.
I said half a liter.
No, I said half a litre. I think you said more.
No, you said a quarter.
I said a quarter. Yeah. So you had a whole litre left, mate. So you had a bit more than a lap in it.
Yeah, I was expecting an extra lap, but then I got my times wrong. I'm honestly shocked that nobody else thought to just get off the throttle for half a second every braking zone, but that's it. Everyone wants to go flat out. Fuel saving is very disciplined. You gotta trust in yourself, back yourself from the moment you commit to it. And well, I've done it many times, and today proved that it's not too hard for myself to do it. So a bit of a surprise because I didn't have the pace tonight, which was not a track I'm fond of. So didn't have the pace, so I had to do something different, and yeah, it worked out pretty damn well.
Well, I'll give you a hot tip. You said the word self 4 times in that. I don't know if the word self is in team, but why didn't you share that strategy with your teammates?
I told them straight out I was saving.
Oh, yeah.
I even the pre-race, I said if there's a safety car, there's a chance you can make it. If there's 2, there's guaranteed you'll make it. I'm the one that I've done fuel saving exercises at SLM, and it was an eye-opener done a few months ago. Maybe we need to do a refresher, because tonight was a good example where we could have had quite a few of us. We could have had Doug, Thomas, and John if he hadn't had an incident and all that up there.
They didn't trust you. You're gonna have to rub it in their face.
Like I said, you got to be disciplined, and some people just want to go fast, use their markers, don't lift, just accelerate, just do this, do that. But it's you got to be adaptive. You got to be very different driving style.
Well, what you did tonight was a stellar drive, and what you've also done tonight is opened up the gap at the top step, mate. So you've had a cracking bit of run. Now, the last question I'm going to ask you, Gowan said your strategy in the first one was, because you didn't make it near the top end in the qualies, was to come out in 10th place and get pole position.
Well, there is the double points format. Like I previously mentioned, I didn't have the pace, qualified 9th. That was on pace. But as you saw, I made moves. If opportunity presented itself, I was coming through. So if I could have gotten burn, I would have, but didn't have the pace. Finished 6th, and set me up better for race 2 anyway.
Nice work, mate. Nice work. Well, it's good to see some strategy out in this series, and the hot tip to the viewers and the drivers is there will be more strategy in our GR86s next season, because I've banned the super sprints. I've banned the reverse grids across all series, because I want us drivers to be more drivers these days, not just every race being a send-it race, and people to start using their brains about tyres and fuel strats and stuff like that, and become real racers like tonight was, mate. That was a good show of what you can do when you plan a strategy and race it like real world. But so, well done, brother. Hats off to you.
Thank you.
And after we say all that, who gets Mr. Kyle Ridley out on track and supports your racing?
As always, I want to thank SLM Painting and Maintenance for the continued support with the SLM Motorsport and Academy. As I said, I do like Matt. You know, he might not be giving me the fuel budget I'm needing, but I'm making it work. So thank all of them. I thank my teammates, and thank everyone out on track and yourselves for what you guys do.
Love your work, mate. I'm loving the fact that you have done the right thing and saved money for the team, and got the budget extended for a little bit longer. Love your work. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Mr. Kyle Ridley, taking out the pro race in a spectacular way of fuel saving masterclass, getting the top spot and some critical points to wrap his hands around the top spot for the penultimate round and final rounds coming up. Kyle Ridley, congratulations, mate, and hope the rest of the season is as fortunate for you, mate.
Thank you.
Ladies and gents, what a race. Well, Mr. Watson, that was sensational, wasn't it?
That it was. It was a lot of clean racing, great battling, and again, no real chaos factor there. It's definitely come a long way from the first couple weeks we got in the season. How the races have been going on these last few weeks has been just incredible to watch, and hopefully they continue to display this phenomenal racecraft that we've been seeing the last few weeks.
Yeah, look, it's gone off. It's spectacular, and it's you know what, I'm going to throw this back at the drivers. They're doing a spectacular job out there, but you know what, if they want more people to watch, they need to help us get the numbers. They need to all share this race to their mates to watch, but also when we get the stream actives, share the link to the stream so people come and watch it, because there needs to be more eyeballs on this racing, because that is spectacular racing out there. It's fast, it's hard, it's fair, and it's lovely to watch, mate. It's exciting to watch, so a big hats off to them.
Absolutely.
Well, it's that time of night where we are just about cooked and Sinka's voice starts to fade. A big thank you to all our supporters out there, the viewers out there, the drivers out there, the community. Thank you to Shunt Scenery for all their support. If you're into the flight simulation world and all the flight simulation renderings, reach out to the lads for the two beautiful sites they've created for the flight simulator world, airports that are available through them. Reach out to Phoenix Driver Development if you're into the Gen 2 and Gen 3 V8 supercars for one-on-one coaching or team coaching. They are awesome at what they do, and also with setups for it. Reach out to Grim Industries and support the legend of the original V8 coffee table. He's doing everything from Ferrari engines to Aston Martins to even things like massive boardroom tables with like the front end loaders and things like that. So spectacular stuff out there that he can help you with. And also the legends that are Warren Brown Tools. Without them, we would not keep these doors open. I can guarantee you that. And they are spectacular people out there. If you go and spend $200 at their website at the moment, you can put yourself in the ring to win a Camus bundle, pedal, wheel, and base. It's not something you have to keep. You can give it to a relative or someone new in your family that's you want to get involved in this racing. And in the end, also thank you downstairs to Kobe. Thank you, Mr. Watson. All the viewers out there, and community, join us on Sunday night for the final round of the GT3 racing. The SAW GT3 Challenge is there at Spa, and it's going to be a spectacular finish to the series. But look out also for all the new series that are coming up. The boys are all finalising Season 3 for the V8 supercars, for the Super Formula Lights and the GR86s, and also we are heavily into planning mode for the GT3s in the second half of the year, and also some endurance events. So keep your ears peeled, eyes peeled, ears open, and keep out on our socials. Thank you for your support, and see you all on Sunday night.